What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Hello everybody and welcome back into this matchup between Sinners and Nine. Sinners taking map number 1 in an absolute banger. I say 8 round affair, some insane number. Quad OT. And now Oscar starting off well. Here on map number 2, nice shot in. Ooh, looking alright for this ET side court, starting strong as well. Leaves everything onto Goofy, who will slip down the vent drop. Might just get a plant off, but he does have to contend with Shock. Can Shock keep him off the plant? No, he cannot. So money at least gained for Goofy. Let's see what he can do with it now with the bomb ticking away. Trying to go for the fight on the ramp player. Gonna be dueling, and B-Stick will put the final shot through. Nice pistol round there for Nine. Sorry, for Sinners. You know, one of these teams.
Yeah. One of the two. 50% chance of getting it right.
46 rounds. It was 46 rounds out. I went back and checked.
That is quite a lot. That is a lot of counter strikes. And, well, if we have 2 more maps to go the distance, that is a marathon. Was a plant in the pistol for 9 despite losing. So they can get a bit of a buyout. Some Galils in the mix. I'd like to see one of those Galils on Key. I think he was an absolute monster on Ancient. He couldn't have done anything more. Give that man a rifle and let him work. Have those outer smokes missed? Something doesn't look right.
Some teams throw this like weird triangle cluster, where it basically gives you a deeper hook to get in towards mini, but we'll check on if they throw them again. 1-for-1 exchange here in ramp. There's a player rotating down from secret. 2 will be down to try and defend, but it is good take in towards the lower site. Likely a bomb plant. Oh, Goofy taking it towards control. Could be a little risky here. This is going to be tough now to actually get the bomb plant. They're trying to kill Oscar, but he's doing so much damage, and he tempts them into quartz as well. It's over. This is falling apart. A great exchange in ramp, but Oscar just being pesky, just staying alive. It's completely changed their fortunes in this one. A chance maybe for KEiiiii to get out of here. Vent is actually open to him. He has no idea, obviously. But he could just leave.
Kind of gambling if he waits long enough, somebody will move, but they actually haven't. Nobody really... Maybe Oscar will. There goes Oscar. So that's the info. He's going the whole time here, but just doesn't know it. Can't get a good fight. Quirts will swing. His teammates contact. Good ding. But no cigar. And for Sinners, the only thing that matters is winning the round, and it's not a bomb plant, so no chance of a buy again from 9.
A good sign that Quartz is starting out so strong as well. I think he ended north of 40 kills in the last one. Top of the board for his team. Now it seems like he might be doing much the same here again. Massive player so far in this matchup.
It does change the complexion of Sinners a lot. Shocker's had a good few months. We know Oscar ever present. If you add Words into the mix as a bona fide star player, suddenly Sinners does look like a very different team. They're definitely a team where at times you look at them and you say there's too many supportive elements, but yeah, if Quirts is fragging, that's just what the doctor ordered.
Could be what they need. Certainly helps. Is that an R8?
Where? KEiiiii.
There's...
Oh my lord.
R8 on KEiiiii.
Let's go.
All right, it's high noon, baby. Shot goes up the ladder, finds a couple kills. Now they're hemmed in.
I want him to
let's see
kill
how
so
quick you
bad.
are on the 6-shooter. He's alone. All right, Ace. No.
Not picking that one up, Quirts.
All right,
Not
Meta,
surprised. Not surprised. Well. First gun round. Oscar could buy an orb. Looks like he can stick with the MP9. No, still hasn't bought any nades. Okay, nadeless. Oh, he goes back for it. Okay, interesting. A little bit zoned out there from Oscar. Let's see how 9 choose to open. Plays in lobby for now. Oh my lord. Zedko has seen Nora. How is nobody dead? There we go. Zedko down. Entry for 9.
But can they kill Quartz?
Do you have any KEiiiii's on the roof of lobby? Must be.
Yes.
He must be, because Quartz
so.
and Shock just pushed the ramp.
There's a big duel with the E-stick. Gets the first. Can't get the trade. Can't get away. But Oscar got a kill elsewhere. So evened up on the numbers. That nade. Amazing that that's not punished by KEiiiiii.
I know that Oscar has no AWP as well. That is pretty handy info. Allows him to move more freely. Oh my lord, the A stack. Ooh, everybody from City's here. Perfect read. They can't do the damage. Wow. Okay.
That's good. That's good. It's a little bit mistimed, I think, right? The Heaven player tries to peek out to try and give Oscar the space to get up the ladder, but the problem is he just gets insta-deleted. If that player is able to jiggle and duck back in, well, then the focused Heaven, Oscar can get up. Maybe it works a little bit better as a backstab, but as it is, very well done from 9.
Yeah, you see the flash goes behind the players in main. Not necessarily a bad idea. It's a shame when you have all 3 players in a 3-on-3. You got a little bit more done. As the defense. We're off again. Oscar! He's here to play.
I love the hut push op shot because it's such a just I'm better than you. You know what I mean? Like, it's so risky.
You're just laying it all on the table. And whatever happens next you got to live with. He's so mobile. Look at this.
I think it's one of the things I enjoy most about Nuke is the CT side opping in terms of just how many options you have for where you want to take your fight, how you want to engage.
I feel like you see the personality of the author maybe more than any other map. Get to learn a lot about them. And
I felt like we got a lot of personality on Ancient as well, just in terms of the number of different ways that rounds were approached.
Well, when you watch anybody, we basically watched the length of a film for that map,
rounds,
so
yeah.
I feel like we learned everything you could ever know about these players.
What we know now is that 9's gonna hit the pause button. They do this. They did this a lot on Ancient. Oh, all right, here we go. Activation in. The coach. Not quite a manager. A coach. Ooh, lucky to be alive. A nade would doom them all. And it is beasting to get 2, but the trades are there. The health is not. But it might be enough to get a bomb plant. It should be enough to get a bomb plant. Oscar blind firing a USP. Finds Goofy and the next as well. Why not, Oscar? What a baller round from Oscar. Go fast into hut. Get a kill in the opening moments of the round. Get a smoke kill with the USB. And then the last, just for good measure. Why not? Style points.
Age is just the number. He's playing like he's 15 at the moment. That is beautiful. And, well, 9 needed that round. Bit of a shame. He's getting the bomb plant. And they just can't get into a good after plant with numbers. Every round is just brutal getting onto the side proper. Even when it starts to look good, like Oscar causes problems. What is the call this time for 9? It's like he is sprinting. He wants him out of control. He's really fast up to the side of Mini. There's nobody actually to stop them wrapping into Mini, so they need to do a lot of work here.
Zedko. He's now watching for it, but Zedko coming off the angle. Kind of leaves his teammate up to dry. Can trade it at least. But they're down secret. That's what they secured. They rustle the jimmies of the A site. And now they clear out lobby. That's a big push from Shock. It allows them to focus towards this lower hit without worrying about the backstab now coming in.
Got to stay alive, Shock. Oscar's here too. There's actually no nades to block off Oscar. Plant will go down just about. But they're so penned in. It's just Goofy, and he's absolutely surrounded.
Look, I mean, damage is actually important here. The economy is not stabilized for Sinners. But can't get one more kill. Bomb plant out means that they might chase this for 9. Almost certainly will.
Sinners are reacting so fast, man. They are so quick. They clear lobby, nothing in lobby, well, it's not lobby, and immediately reallocate. There just isn't the util to hold off both sides of ramp. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Sinners. It's been very dynamic.
Here's another thing, right? We talked about 9 and potentially the burden of calling on Hades and how that might slow him down. He had a slow start on Ancient, wound up near top of the board for 9, but here, look at it, 0-6. Hasn't been able to get the op up. There's been limitations, sure, but for the entirety of his time on this roster, he has been the firepower piece alongside KEiiiii that they build around, right?
Yes.
And 0-6, just, that doesn't hack it.
Oh, it's got to be said as well, in terms of baptism of fire to cooling. This is his first map playing as IGL, we believe. T-side, sorry, first series. He's playing T-side Nuke. He's a map down. He's 5-1 down. That is brutal for any in-game leader, and he's got to pick up his individual level and call 9 back into a strong offensive side on possibly the hardest T side on any map. That is a tough gig for anybody.
Oscar risking the flames just to try and get that little edge on the shot. Again, it's outside presence. Smoke's coming in late. Molotov later. A couple players gonna be passing. Nade's punishing. Oh, there we go. The nade popper. And B-Stick catches one, and the information, most importantly, Zetcho can't deal with it. Again, look at the health just being whittled away, but a chance for a bomb plant. And no one fast in the rotation this time. It's so quick out from 9 that Sinners have not quite had the opportunity to adjust. They've cleared out lobby. Got KEiiiii actually wandering around outside thinking the flank might come that way. But they can almost ignore him. Focus their attention lower. They're so wary of KEiiiii. You can see, even now, Shock is going in to clear outside to try and figure out where the heck he slipped off to. But it's going to be about this 3-on-3
They don't have
towards
time to respect this flank that much. They need to go.
No. B-Stick out. B-Stick gets the first. That's so important. Alright. Can't get her done. He and KEiiiii. KEiiiii just now getting into the fight. KEiiiii out. It's all on KEiiiii coming out of decon. He's just trying to play the patient game, but huge kill from Oscar means that they never need to peel off the bomb. B-Stick, nerves of steel to stick that one.
Okay. It's a decent attempt. It was just a half buy, so bomb plant free frag shouldn't be frowned upon. But they do need to make good of it on one of these gun rounds. They are keeping the money very honest for Sinners, given the overall scoreline. Let's focus in, because this half isn't over for 9. They can still get a good haul in the end. But it's got to start here. Early out of smokes. Zoom in their way over. And how many rounds have we seen Sinners aggressive in ramp? It's the same again. 3 players here. They are relentless at taking into lobby. They've done it so many times.
Big opener. Big opener, but look at this. Yeah, here from Vending. 2 players. Uh-oh. There's your notice. The flank is on. Good luck retaking this space. KEiiiii just walks it. He just walks it, but he can't get the kill. Hades, what you got? It's not been a good start to this map for you, and you are blind as a bat. And looking a little endangered. As soon as he takes his eyes off. As soon as he takes his eyes off. Look at the timing on this.
No.
Oh, look at the timing. KEiiii's got to be so frustrated. He was watching it for so long. And Oscar just finds the perfect moment. Now Narod has to drop down, try and do it all himself. Even a bomb plant here would be a miracle. Pressure on, Molly on, and down he goes. 7 rounds on the board for Sinners. This one is not the back and forth affair we got on Ancient. This one's starting to look a little rough for 9.
I thought this was going to be a great round from 9. Sinners had free ramp. They lost a player. I think he was either mini or outer at the start. And then 9 goes straight into a mini split. there wasn't really any defense on the site proper. They could have lost the site. There could have been a good afterplan for 9, but they just never get that far. This aggression out of ramp from Sinners is just disrupting so much. And my God, do they need to respect these nades a little bit more, wiping these smokes. I have forced to rotate, though. 2 players dropped. We know the bomb is really towards Squeaky, so there is a bit of a gap on A. B-Stick is the sole player right now.
Timing on that peak. Quartz beautifully down. The utility's coming out, and Quartz just punishes it. Just punishes it. So now the lower presence is gone. The man advantage is on. And it's pretty much all going to be about the Squeaky fight, which has just been smoked off. They are going through it. They're going through it. They are through it. They get the big kill, but do they know that Mini's here? They're not ready for it. They're not ready for it. And Hades finally on the board. What a time to do so. Sets up a 2v2. Out of heaven goes one. That was bold from Shock. Oh, but Oscar, he's been lightning on the trigger. And he's brought it down to the 1v1. He should know where Hades is. It's either here or it's Hut. Those are the only options available to him. Time is of the essence. Oscar does have the kit, though. Clearing. He's got the idea, but not the shot. Hades, his second kill and the second round on the board for 9. He's come alive, finally, to give them a ray of hope in this game.
That of all rounds. Coming out of Squeaky in front of a smoke. 2v4. I can't believe it. It's a meat grinder in the first place. Credit to these two. Well, the money for Sinners will be in a bad place. They might just force. They do just force. 2 M4s. Oscar does have the AWP. He's going to boost his teammate. To play that pistol a little more effectively. There's scope here for 9. There is opportunities to recover this half. They can just fully snap the money. They've done all the hard work. This is the important one.
Quartz is through. He's getting aggressive. This tool could be everything. It's a damage exchange, but it's not a kill. 9 will be able to hang on to lobby, at least for the moment. This nade is cheeky. It doesn't quite find the smoke burst. Players are still figuring that out. And Koofy's actually found the opening blood. That's onto ramp. A second one as well. Outside presence cleared out. This is looking tough for Sinners now. And this is where their money ends, Alan. This could be a huge swing in this map. B-Stick down. Numbers. Fast evaporating. Quartz, what you got for us? There's the first. Finishing off the duel from the beginning. But it's not enough. Oscar likely just going to try and save this AWP, but where does he go with it? Into lobby. Well, he's going to find action.
There's a player in hell. That's Hades. Not Hades, sorry, Nora. So save here is definitely not guaranteed. Gonna have to fight his way out.
Oh, just trying to stall this. Ooh! Set up Hades. That doesn't work.
You should know they're running back to the site as they realize that this is not a done deal.
I don't think he can save here. I think he has to go back in a ramp.
It could push his smoke, and he will.
He could. That's what he's going to do. Okay. I think Oscar lives.
Still good, though.
Surprised Key does.
Still good for 9. As we keep mentioning, they have done so much work to finally snap the money. It will really only be useful for Oscar to win it in this round. They'll have to save for number 12 to win the half. And over 4. Well, not if Oscar's anything to say about it. It has been a pleasure to watch Oscar on the CT half. He has been relentless. Every
2-time HLTV top 20 player of the year, that Oscar. Okay, alright, hold on. Now it might be Zedko's time with the USP. Surely not again, no. dink onto Goofy, though. A dink onto Goofy. Shot can't land. If that kill came through, this round gets spicy, but it doesn't, so it won't. Now it's just shot with the deagle. Okay. And death.
Well, scoreline's already looking a hell of a lot easier on the eyes.
Yeah.
That's annoying. And they do get an AWP out. Zedko can drop. Very nice. Keep the praises of Oscar. It'd be a shame if he didn't have the big greens close the half.
Utility's pretty putrid, though. No kits. No kits. No kits. That could be tough. Look at the ramp play. There's no one here. There's no one here. There's a player lower. Oscar's just put down Zedko. I don't know what happened there. A little bit of confusion in the smoke. Now they've lost their ramp player. Now life is very difficult. Alright. Nara gets stuck on a player. That's a little funny. Oscar.
Goofy's already lower.
Alright. It's over. It's just B-stick now. That was a snappy transfer onto the second player and nearly get the third as well. Well, bomb's down. And that's going to take some heroics from B-stick. There's no way he's expecting KEiiiii here just in the corner of the ramp. As soon as KEiiiii peeks, B-stick is a dead man. Huh? Come on, KEiiiii. Surely. Oh my goodness. There it is. Okay. Not going to slip on by. What a recovery there. 4 rounds in a row to recover this game to give themselves a very viable scoreline here. 7-5 half.
Looks a lot better than it did. And getting a map down. Very tough. Second half up next. 9. Still got to do this recovery mission. Take a quick break and we'll back. We'll see if 9 can stay in this series.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
alive! Back on the server here. Sinners hold a lead, but it's far from the dominant 7-1 affair it seemed like we were getting. 9 with the recovery, 4 in a row to give themselves a fighting chance here. And a lot of it came off the back of KEiiiii. Leaving with 15 kills in the first half. Strong.
Yeah, he wasn't bad on Ancient either, was he? He was good. He's had a hell of a series. It's Oscar though on the defense, looking pretty mighty. Norot's coach stepping in, gives his ground on the ramp. Can he make it into control? Yes, but maybe not for long, and he doesn't. Big advantage now for Sinners.
This is the fight. KEiiiii needs to get this kill to give him a chance. The bomb's fighting back up to ramp? What is happening here? It's working? I'm so confused. They've cleared out everyone, and they've just left KEiiiii down low. My goodness, Sinners. What an unorthodox way to do it. You're 90% of the way towards a lower take, and you just reverse course.
I kind of like it. I wonder if they heard the ramp player, and they're just like, okay, we're going to kill here. Or at least, you know, we can't plant until we dealt with it. Maybe it was more of a thought process. And by that point, they had players lurking up onto A, so... looks a bit funky. But I see the logic. I see the plan. And if you're Sinners, you know, you did lose a few rounds at the end of that first half, but even so, you're in a good position now. Just have to convert against the Pistols. Easier said than done.
Yeah, indeed.
It's only 2A right now. There's 2 players walking up secret. One back garage, so a lot of work to do for KEiiiii and Goofy.
But this was a bit of a feint from Sinners. They throw a lot of util out, pop smokes, hoping to see some aggression, but
what are
instead
these
they slipped in towards ramp.
smokes they've thrown in front of Squeaky?
Yeah.
Bizarre.
Really trying to fake the upper hit. Now they've left themselves very little. They have a single flashbang at this point to go lower. Fortunately for them, might be viable. Third player's just slipped down. I mean, if there was a chance, just pistols on the other side, but they can make something work here. Flashbang out. No one is decon, so there should be a relatively safe plant if Sinners can realize that, but there's no reason they should know. Cheeky antics on the door and a massacre through it. But KEiiiii still causing problems. 30 seconds. There's not all the time in the world here, and KEiiii's repositioning. Just now, Hades is trying to get down the ramp. Not going to be in position to deny this bomb plant. No, they faked it? No, not going to be in position to deny this bomb plant. There it is. And it's all on to Hades, who will get nothing out of the scout. So Sinners, maybe making that more interesting than it needed to be, but they get the 9th round. They deal with the force buy. Now they've got the path laid out. The building back up that dominant lead.
I'd love to know if those smokes on upper were intentional or not. They look so bizarre. They kind of went from Tetris all the way to the other side of the site, the back wall, nearish to where CC vent is. I wonder if it's vent dive smokes or they just missed them. I'm not really sure. I couldn't see them. They could have used a smoke when they made it to lower. That might have helped. Either way, no harm, no foul. And now a much lesser buy to contend with from 9. Where's the taser? Ramp.
That's the key piece. Coach knows the value of a good taser.
Here we go. Here we go.
Not quite been the game breaker he was on Ancient.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my god, they've overlooked him. They don't know. Oh, the
No!
timing! No! Commit to the Zeus, Narot! Commit! Have faith in yourself.
I feel broken. Used.
Betrayed.
Yeah. And off for the first time. God damn it. That was going to be amazing. That was going to be incredible.
It would have been.
How is
That's
KEiiiii
pretty
just
nice,
won
actually.
that duel? Can
I don't know,
anybody
he got
explain
dinked
to
on
me
the
what
first
just
shot.
happened?
What do we got here? It is the triple stack. Maybe they kill the AK, take it, make the most brilliant retake ever happen. Or, alternatively, 3 of them trying to Oscar. He eventually gets 2 kills, somehow. and even manages to reload and stay alive.
I'm seeing some funky stuff. Last couple of rounds, but honestly, I enjoy it.
Why not have some fun in these anti-ecos, you know?
Yeah.
All right, double their opponent's scoreline, 10-5. Here we get the buyout for 9, but just the reality of MR12 is it's just kind of the only buy they get. It's like this,
It's
and then
like-
you're playing for OT.
They didn't even play that bad of a T side, and you're right. This is kind of it. There is not wiggle room. There is not scope for mistakes.
No up, 1 kit.
Wow. Eyes on KEiiiii. He has got to be a factor. How to play for this team. What an influence possible. What are we going to get? Fast default from Sinners. Is there a HE to go in one of these smokes? That would be handy. Doesn't look like it. This is good for Sinners. They're not committed to lower. Look where the bomb is. They're thinking about a longer round. They just want to string out these CTs, and it's worked perfectly. There's nobody really to stop an outer wrap. Mini smoke is down. Here comes the hell smoke. How do 9 react? Because they are losing a lot of real estate and fast right now. Oh, the mini smoke's missed. Didn't go far enough.
It has. New utility. Yeah, still figuring things out. Fortunately for them, there's no one to call that bluff. There's no one actually holding mini, which is also a read in and of itself for Sinners. More information given over. They get the Heaven player. Now things are looking disastrous. 3 kills in. There's nothing doing for 9. There's nothing doing. They seeded all the space outer, and they're more passive holds. They just get nothing out of it. Deleted on every engagement.
Yeah, it's also going to lose. If you're going to lose this round, save some guns. But that doesn't feel likely. Goofy is surrounded.
Maybe
My
KEiiiii
God.
can keep this. But no.
I almost don't blame him for trying, because it's just desperation, isn't it? But my God, Sinners, that round went to script, didn't it? Force rotations, get all the outer control, and then as 9 walk back in to try and reclaim some ground, every crosshair is posed on every choke point. Assassination. And KEiiiii's bought and nobody else has. Interesting.
Yeah, this is where you're starting to feel like maybe it's a breakdown in comms. KEiiiii's dead, so not gonna get any value out of that. KEiiiii's picks it up. Could get the second, that would be nice. But he's stuck, and he knows it. Probably gonna try and help him out. KEiiiii's, though, getting some juice out of this. Spot onto the player. Carlos got a rifle. Gotta be careful not to chase these kills too much. He's giving up his life, but he's not gonna do that. Norot, though, Norot has just walked out vending and caught Shock fiddling about with the ladder. Is this the round? Is this where 9 give themselves a chance in this map? The money's not brilliant for Sinners either. This could be opening things back up, and it's just down to Oscar. What a collapse this has been. A single purchased rifle that gets deleted on first engagement. And now, Nora desperately
Oscar doesn't
trying
have
not to
bomb.
make the mistake
He
here.
doesn't have bomb. It's to the top of the stairs. And I think Hades is about to find. It doesn't matter. What has just happened?
Madness.
It's so
Salvation
bizarre, though. Those outer
for
fights
9.
are so bizarre. I don't know why Sinners were feeding one at a time. It didn't look right. After this first kill, Oscar has Hades pinned. He can't leave Garage. And still, so many gaps. Over eagerness, perhaps over confidence. I'm not sure, but that is a window into this game I'm not sure 9 ever should have had.
No, certainly not. Certainly not, but they'll take it. Now they just have to capitalize here, right? They save 3 guns. That gives them a little bit of cash to play with, but you can't be losing in the follow-up. You gotta claim this little bit of momentum. He's stuck out by the red box.
His teammates are in different postcodes.
Narot's got the first kill, though.
Oh my
Coach
Lord.
coming alive here these last couple rounds. Maybe just that X factor they need, a little bit of extra spice.
When does KEiiiii activate? Just kill it. This is everything. If KEiiiii goes down, there actually isn't much else holding out right now. Big jewel.
No one looks like they're thinking about him. They should clear it just out of diligence, but they go on the mini side. Oh my goodness, Alan, this guy. There's the check. Oh, the insta delete for B-Stick. So unfortunate for KEiiiii. All that patience, and finally, when push comes to shove, he is just erased. And as you said, there's no one else to defend this. Outside is lost. There's no information for 9. They don't have heaven to check. So is it going lower? Is it going upward? They don't know. The ramp player is frozen, trying to avoid giving up the ramp itself. But Goofy will be the one to find the info and the kill as well. Can't follow it. Whoa, but he's going to find damage at the very least.
Zekko's in heaven. Zekko's out of heaven. They could end A.
He gets this kill on that squeaky player. He does indeed. KEiiiii had to be watching vent, so now they're up, now they're out, and now it's just left to KEiiiii, who has the op, who needs to try and save it. The bomb is down. Map point, series point on deck here for Sinners. And KEiiiii alone with the op to contemplate how it's all gone so very wrong. They went an eco, Alan. And
yeah, they had a man advantage here. If KEiiiii even goes 1 for 1, he could have done so much to slow the pace. I think KEiiiii was coming out of mini to flash for him as well, and 1 second earlier, 2, 3, 4 kills, it doesn't happen. I'll tell you what, late round on Ancient as well as Nuke, Sinners are very good at mid-rounding. They are really good, even when the clock goes sub 20, at just, you know, finding that gap, picking the right site at the last moment. They committed B here. That would have been tough to get past KEiiiii, but they wait for Zedko, and it's perfect. Six chances, but 9 to lower.
6 chances to book your day with spirit.
That's a fiery date. That's for sure.
Upper semifinals.
You're paying for
Top
dinner
6
on that date. That is not a cheap date.
No. KEiiiii strikes first. Goofy, though, traded instantly still. There's a chance here onto the defense. Looks like we're getting the upper hit. KEiiiii follows it up. This is starting to look good. Utility is punishing, and 9 are finding their spine here and now, finding their defense a little something. And look at this now. Look at Sinners. Money, it's gone. 9 get a real chance to make this a game. It's been a game of comebacks. It's been a game of overtimes on Ancient. Could 9 do it again from an even more dire situation?
What's the call for Sinners? I think I'd like to see a full eco.
Nah,
full
techies.
force. Nah,
doing
full
deeds.
force. They're going straight in.
They don't understand the power of the Tech 9 and CS.
Oscar has, and there he goes. So they're double ecoing. They're thinking about buying properly in 2 rounds. Oh my lord.
Unless... Put down pressure on. KEiiiii can't be missing here, and he does! Eastic gets the kill. Okay, they've dealt with Quartz outside, but now an op's been picked up. Oscar's got an op. B-Stick's got a rifle. You don't like those things if you're 9. You can't be missing those shots, KEiiiii! You're just not going to get more opportunities. How? How is he still alive? How is he still alive? It's come down to the clutch. It's come down to the 1v1. And KEiiiii is completely out of position. 9 fumbling the bag here at what could be the finish line. B-Stick's got the bomb. He can go wherever he wants, and KEiiiii now realizes it. So nervous about making the mistake, about giving this up. He's been the engine propelling them to what little success they've had on this map, but he's got to do it all again.
So B6 going up secret. I actually really like this because he showed so much presence on B. He's a bit scared of going up the vent because it's such an unfavorable duel. But how long does it take KEiiiii to figure this out? Is he going to have to just be in, just be on the bomb plant itself that he realizes for now he's just committing to holding decon? This looks really good for B-Stick. If he can get a wide plant and establish an after plant on his terms, it's definitely advantage T-side.
There's the wide plant. He's not even in quick position. He's going to pick the vent. Eesh,
This will really confuse KEiiiii. It's an open plant. It looks more like huts than anything else. And BC just commits to playing behind the site.
He has a kit, at least. He has a smoke. He's going to put the smoke down, but I got an idea. It might be B-Stick. He might be there. He's got the read. He's done it. He's done it. An eco nearly ended their chances in the upper bracket, nearly sent them down. But KEiiiii, the hero of this map for 9, somehow finds another. It was disaster all the way through. And Sinners nearly end this prematurely.
I can't believe KEiiiii is expecting... I'm telling you, an open plant like that looks like huts. Why would you play behind the site? It's like a double bluff that T-player's even there in the first place. KEiiiii, though, he's played a lot more of that sort of counter-strike than I have. Knows his stuff. Shock again. Another clean entry. Rips the head off the coach in ramp. And are we going to get another round of madness?
Problem is the bomb's not with them now for this lower play, right? Another bomb plant would be huge, but it's man advantage back the other way. But the op for Oscar. All right, okay.
Stop giving the man this gun. He is so deadly.
Yeah. Maybe you need to put someone there to babysit it. If not, it's going down. You just can't be allowing him this kind of firepower. Oscar's going looking. He's got the oh, he's got the player, but it's through the wall. It's not a kill. That could have been the difference maker. That could have been this round done and dusted. Instead now, 9 might have just gotten another stay of execution. Hades up in heaven. He's got a lot of responsibility here. He's covering outside. He's covering hell. He's covering in towards the site itself. Both his teammates have gone down lower. This could be a timing game. He could get caught off. He's just got so much to watch and he knows it. They're not looking for him. Oh, it's his teammate in secret who goes down. How on earth? Now Hades knows he's under pressure, under threat. And actually they're going back down, but he'll hear this. So he'll keep his teammate lower at least. 25 seconds. Gonna be on the clock as they enter this site. KEiiiii can be the hero once more. And he's gonna do exactly that. Again, KEiiiii pulls them out of the fire. Back-to-back 3Ks to keep his team from fumbling the bag. And now, 3 rounds, all that separate these two teams, but the buy's coming back the other way for Sinners, and considering what they've been doing with Deagles, now they got rifles, Alan.
Yeah, these Deagles are vicious. And, you know, Sinners haven't bought that much into the last couple rounds, and they have been on the brink, ever so close to ending this series. This is a much tougher test if you're 9. And what are we getting? Fast, squeaky shock down the vent. Lots of control. Not always the easiest to make use of, but this is a fawn. A huge fawn in the side of 9.
Got Zedco. Push to the corner, they know that. Smoke give him a little bit of cushion to work. But it's gonna freeze up Hades for the moment. Zedco goes above. Oh, he's got the kill! Hades didn't spot the head! Didn't see it! Oh no! Op now down for free. This could be disaster for 9. Gives so much real estate for Zedco to hold dominion over. There's a player down lower as well. Starting to look very dangerous. KEiiiii out on the door, losing his health to the Molotov, just trying to stay up top, trying to avoid giving himself up.
Sinners need to make a decision. They're running a bit out of time. Zedco's going to walk, but how do you bring the lower player into play? Zedco removes the head of Goofy. Still going to make a choice. Where are we ending?
They haven't needed anyone else. Zedco does it again. He's doing it all himself. Here in Pony, another one falls. It's all into Norat in a 1v4. And Zedco, he's just laid it out. Rolled out the red carpet for this dub. Sinners taking this home, and just a coach stands between them and victory. There's nowhere for Norat to go. He can't go heaven. It's on fire. He'll wait the Molotov. He'll try desperation. You see he's shaking his head. He knows this is too much to ask, too much to bear. Gave them everything he had on Ancient. It's been far from enough here on Nuke. And it'll be Oscar to escort him out of the server. Sinners have done it. The 2-0 claimed. Dismantling 9, sending them down to the lower bracket. Sinners move on to the upper semifinal. Book their date with Spirit.
It was beautiful in the end. They played themselves into better and better form here on Nuke.